I had two kids with a loaded gun in my class. Like
What grade did you teach?
That's in high school.
High school.
And I looked like I was in high school. I was in my early 20s. They had guns. We had a daycare center. They had babies. Like, you know.
Kids in the school had babies.
Oh, yeah, we had a daycare center. Like, it was, a lot of girls were pregnant. It was real shit. It's where we came from. So it was like, I was that badass kid. Like, I've definitely had my life turned in the right direction by great teachers before. And I was trying to do that. Like, it was beautiful work. It was important. I had really great students. I taught, I turned every class. I was a long-term sub at first, and I would turn everything into African history. And it was beautiful. It just changed.
But it's such a lack of that, right? Because right now I just saw they have a museum right now when they trying to erase African American history.
Yeah, basically making it illegal.
Just got the gun that killed Emmett Till. The person who found it is also the guy who wrote the book about Emmett Till. And he says there is no mention of Emmett Till in no history book in the whole school system throughout the civil rights era, nothing like that.
Yeah.
So it's so important to teach African-American history to the youth because we don't know. I argue with these people all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm in the car and somebody says something. I'll say, well, do you know the traffic stop was created by a black person?
Yeah.
Do you know the plasma was Charles Richard?
None of this shit works if they know that what we created. Like the whole hustle of this society and white supremacy, the con doesn't work if you actually understand the role, the contributions that black folks have. And this shit don't start with slavery. If you learn where Greece actually studied, where Rome actually studied, what they learned in Africa, where institutions and mathematics and all these things came from, it's not just to feel good. It's the actual history. This is foundational of all this shit. Empires rise and fall. You know what I mean? Like we're in one that's going to fall. And
I hope it don't. Not while I'm here.
Yeah, but
my kids, I don't
being
want
able
the empire to fall.
Being able to,
every empire falls.
Yep.
So you know how we feel like this is America and can't nobody come blow us up? We safe this. That's bullshit. It happened to every empire in the past.
Yep.
And what's crazy is I just came back on a flight from Dubai with a couple that went to Egypt. There's one place I've never been to that I always want to go to.
Yeah, me too.
And I was talking to them and they were like, yo, King Tut. I find this confusing. They was like, King Tut is still in the tomb right there. You could see him. And I'm like, how could you see King Tut? Didn't he die 10,000 years ago? Don't he disintegrate and all that? But the main thing about it was they were explaining that the pyramids were made so that if there's an earthquake, it sways with the earthquake. You can't blow them buildings. Them buildings won't fall.
They've survived everything.
And I've seen they had AC. You know how hot it is in fucking Egypt? The pharaohs and all, they had AC. They figured out how to make AC all these years ago with a water system and all that.
Yeah.
These guys were brilliant.
Anomalies.
I'm not lying.
Uh-oh.
Google. Oh, my God. He threw a flag on the play.
My AC don't work sometimes. I know they had AC always.
They had ventilation. They had air shafts.
You know what I'm talking about. Talk to him, educator.
Tell him. Keeping it shaded. Keeping it shaded. I mean, these things are temples connected to the Stark, the constellations.
He explained it the right way.
Yeah.
You made it seem like they got situated like we got.
They just plugged that shit in, Jada. It's 12 volt. 220 volt.
140 degrees outside.
Yeah.
There's a way for you to make it cool.
They got that adapter.
You guys the